Welcome to Company Showcase, an advertising feature on HowStreet.com.
I'm Jim Goddard. I'm speaking with Larry Reaugh, CEO and President of American Manganese. Welcome back to the show, Larry.
Jim, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. Yourself?
Well, I can't complain. I'm, haven't missed any work, and that's great.
Larry, the rest of the world might be shutting down or slowed down. You're still cranking stuff out there at American Manganese and some news releases this week.
Yes, we had a couple of news releases, and work is a little slower getting done because there's basically, small crews working in the field that we are. But we're still moving ahead one step at a time, and we think that we have a remarkable process here that the world should hear about. Our press release was, again, work for second go-around for a Tier 1 company, and it had to do with the sulphate. Instead of producing a hydroxide, we produced a sulphate from the cathode materials, and we got a 99.99% purity recycled. That's about as high as you can get. And we're very happy with that, because what does that tell us? That tells us that our process has flexibility. We had only worked on hydroxides before, cathode to cathode, which should have been a remarkable savings for some of the battery companies out there. And I'm wondering if cathode to cathode is really what they're looking for, because they all have special chemistries when they make their cathode material up. And so we're hoping that that will take off. But in the meantime, if we have to make sulfate, we can do that too. So again, that shows the flexibility of our process. And I'm thinking that nobody else can do exactly what we're doing. We happen to have the best process out there, patented. I've seen no other patents. I haven't even seen an application for one in, 9 months, 10 months. But other people are talking about building plants, et cetera, great for them. And I don't know how that's affecting the environment unless they can get a complete closed circuit like we do. I can't see it benefiting the environment as much as our process would. But that's my thoughts, my ideas, and anybody's can rebut that if they want to. But we're happy with what we got. We've spent millions of dollars and thousands of hours with Chemetco, and the R&D is so important, and I'm not seeing other people doing that. The R&D is so important, and on coming up with a process that will fit everybody's hand, a glove that will fit everybody's hand, and that's exactly what we're trying to do. There's a lot of news, of course, about the coronavirus, and that's a very unfortunate thing. It affects everybody. It affects every moving part of the world. It affects manufacturing. It affects mining. It affects, you go down the list. It affects everybody, simply. In the restaurant business, the hotel business, it has a very negative effect. But all they can do is wait for this to work its way through the system and come up with a cure, and we can get back to work and rebuild our companies and rebuild the economy. So that's a thing that we all strive for. And we've had people working from home here, even though we have a small office, and we have plowed through. So we're just hoping that everybody else is getting along out there, and all our shareholders are healthy and safe. And that's one of the main things we have. We have a lot of good attachments this time. We've attached another press release on an interview that will be aired on Bloomberg International, and it's on the Red Chip Money Report. That should be out on Sunday. So we're hoping for good results from that. And I just want to mention that, and I didn't mention this the last time, was with Zarko being appointed as a director to the company. That's a big boon for the company. He's what I consider to be now an expert in the recycling field, one of the few out there. And we're glad to have him as a director and our chief technical officer. So one of the major things I looked at was a report from Argus, and it's attached, in which they talk about China being down 55% in the EV manufacturing and battery manufacturing in January of this year. And on the other side is Tesla's best quarter yet. And that's right through to the end of March. And they've produced about 102,000 cars. So we got to take our hat off to Elon Musk and Tesla. They are the leaders in this field. And actually, there wouldn't be electric car, as far as I'm concerned, there wouldn't be an electric car industry out there without Elon Musk and then Tesla. That's as simple as that. And so we follow everything that Elon does, everything that Tesla does, and we're glad to see that they're plowing ahead. They're going to have 4 gigafactories here soon, and so that shows the optimism and his insights on what's going to happen going down the road. And we like to follow those because he's got good instincts and good insights. So we follow him. That's a major part of our program. And we just hope that he continues on and gets more gigafactories going around the world. Back in the U.S., he's talking about a storage battery gigafactory, and that'll be interesting to follow that one through. But remember that storage batteries have lithium-ion NMC chemistry too, and we will be able to recycle those at some point when they reach the end of life. And so I wish everybody a great weekend, and hope that they stay home. There's, even though the gas prices are low, not many people are able to take advantage of that right now because they're self-isolated. So thanks, Jim.
And Larry, for people new to American Manganese, what are you guys all about?
We're a critical metals company that is specializing in technologies that help the environment. And, we've developed a process that will be necessary for the U.S. at some point on being able to treat low grades of electrolytic manganese, or I shouldn't say electrolytic manganese, low grades of manganese, and produce electrolytic manganese metal and dioxide, and because that's all the U.S. has. We've taken that technology and morphed it into our current technology on recycling of batteries, and so it's been a good road for us to go down. All of this information can be found on our website, AmericanManganeseInc.com, or you can phone me at 778-574-4444. Email me at LREAUGH@AMYMN.com. And we're traded on the Toronto Venture Exchange under the symbol AMY. We're traded in the U.S. under the symbol AMYZF, and we're traded in Frankfurt under the symbol 2AM.
Larry, thanks for the update.
You're welcome.
We've been speaking with Larry Reaugh, CEO and President of American Manganese. I'm Jim Goddard. Our conversation took place on April 3rd.
Comments made on Company Showcase are an expression of opinion only and should not be construed in any manner whatsoever as recommendations to buy or sell any financial instrument at any time. Archived online at HowStreet.com. Company Showcase is a production of How Street Media Incorporated.